What you have to understand about the Chickasaws is that our tie to our homelands is not just boundary markers. It's the fact that we know that it is the land that God had led us to. It is our spiritual homeland as well as a physical homeland. That's why when Chickasaw people go back, they can feel the spiritual connection to the land. And that's what makes it so important. I've taken lots of tours back to our homelands, and I don't mention anything to the people at the beginning. It's just a vacation, it's just a little trip we're going on. But once we make it back to those homelands, once we go back to those waterfalls, once we go back to those water areas or to the trails in the parks or way back in the woods, people start making that spiritual connection. And they really begin to think about their ancestors and that their ancestors actually walked these woods and these paths. Once they make that connection, it's spiritual. It becomes spiritual. And so, like I said, it's not physical, it's not the boundaries, it's not just, we're going back to Tupelo, Mississippi, but it's actually, we're going back to our spiritual homelands. And I think that's what makes it so important for people. It's not so important that they see a structure standing from the 1800s. It's not even so important that they see any artifacts from the prehistoric time period. What's important is the fact that they're there physically and they make that connection. Once they make that connection, there's no doubt that that is Chickasaw land.